Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Huevos con Weenies. Say it with me. Podcast. You didn't say it with me, man.
And to everyone in Spanish, bienvenidos al podcast del Huevos con Weenies.
Is that how we're supposed to say it?
I don't know. I'm
a,
trying to make it exciting.
Okay, I'll make a note of that for next time because
Like, how do you say that in Spanish?
Bien,
Bienvenidos, right?
Yeah. Bienvenidos a todos. Gracias por regresar a escuchar el Huevos con Weenies podcast.
Sí.
I think that's how you say it. I hope so. If not,
I guess it sounds kind of more lively too when you say it in Spanish.
I mean, it definitely does, especially when you put on the voice. Like,
oh, we're putting on voices, I think, because when we did the English one, we didn't really have that voice.
Oh, yeah. Because you say it like Mexican radio.
Welcome to the Huevos con Weenies podcast.
Yeah, we don't.
I guess it could stop. We could still say it very exciting in English.
We can, but it doesn't have the same feel as it does when you say it in Spanish. You know what I mean? Because it reminds you of the Mexican radio shows. Those guys who they talk very fast and very expressive.
Or you see those guys driving around in the streets of Mexico with the little speaker on the top of their car, and then they're all announcing shit like something
trying
they're
to
selling.
sell, pan or coffee.
Tortillas de harina aquí.
Yeah,
something like that.
Exactly.
So excited.
You have to be when that's your hustle. Just driving around selling tortillas out of your car.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never had any, but I mean, I would
You've
hope.
never had tortillas de harina?
I have, just not out of somebody's car. Yeah, like,
What's the difference? Car,
just how they're made. I don't know how they made it.
You've never bought some tamales from the parking lot?
Me personally, I have never, but I can't say that I haven't eaten tamales from a parking lot. I don't know if my grandma ever bought any from the parking lot. She might have. I don't know.
Yeah. And how could we trust those people?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always some sweet Mexican ladies that do it.
Yeah, you kind of just have to put your faith in humanity that they didn't fuck with the tamales.
I know.
You know what I mean?
They could easily murk you.
Yeah. Put some what do they use to murk people like that? What's that shit called? Ricin?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Sounds like that shit from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it's real. It's real, by the way. Yeah. That shit's real. But
is it hard to get a hold of?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, for that reason.
Or just put a shitload of Ajax powder in it.
Oh,
yeah.
Or if somehow somebody was able to get a hold of raw cashews.
Raw cashews?
Yeah, raw cashews can kill you.
No way.
They can, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How?
After this podcast, look it up. But from what I read is that before the cashews are processed, how they are, which is why we can eat them when they're processed. They have a shell, an invisible shell, but it's kind of like an acid coating.
It's trying to protect itself from all the outside environment.
Yeah, exactly. And that chemical that it produces, which is what it's coated around, it's poisonous to us. Like if you ate, if you probably ate like one or two, you would feel really sick. But for sure, if you ate like a handful of them, you would die.
So if you were stranded in nature and ran into a fucking
bunch of cashews, yeah, do not eat them. You will, or eat them and you fucking.
Man, I would have thought I'd hit the jackpot.
Go the easy way.
Yes,
out.
I'm fucking starving. Cashews, thank you.
And then you ate them, and then you're like, oh fuck.
Then I'm on the ground like 3 minutes later.
Yeah, dying.
What a sad story. How many people die of that every year?
Died eating cashews. I mean, I'm sure people know about it now, but before, probably not so much.
It's a ridiculous story.
Yeah.
Just how people die when they get killed by a falling coconut. I think quite a few people die from coconuts every year landing on their head.
You think like...
How embarrassing.
Well, not only embarrassing, but like you think you would wear a helmet when you're around coconut trees, but I don't know.
Well, you're going to wear a helmet everywhere? I mean, coconuts
just
grow...
when you're around coconut trees.
Coconut trees in these environments, like, where do they grow? So what if whoever works on the coconuts... Yeah. What if you're out just about to take a stroll or taking your girl out to a restaurant and there's coconut trees everywhere. You're just gonna wear a helmet everywhere?
Okay, well, when you say it like that, you really think restaurants are gonna have coconut trees that have coconuts
Maybe.
growing on them?
Maybe.
That would be a hazard.
No.
If
I
it
bet
fell
you.
and killed somebody, the
This
restaurant
is
would be
Puerto
to blame.
Rico we're talking about. Sorry, Puerto Rico.
I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem very likely
Mm.
that a restaurant would have coconut trees on it. Or at least
As part of like,
no
I
coconut
mean,
trees that have.
if they're near like a beach and shit, coconut trees just
Well, if
kind
it's
of.
a coconut tree that's just growing on the beach, that's something else.
Yeah, and
Can't
it's
be
right next to the
responsible for
fucking
that.
restaurant.
Well, then you would have to, be mindful that a coconut tree is there. I would look at that coconut tree and I'd be like, I better not go near that, or else a coconut might fall on my head and I'm gonna die.
What if there's just a shitload of trees? You can't just watch every tree.
As you're
But
walking,
just looking
yeah, you
up as you're
can.
walking?
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Am I supposed to just look at my feet while I'm walking?
These people are out there dying from coconuts. You think?
It's a very small.
And they live out there.
Very small amount of people die from
don't know.
coconuts every year. I think it was like 6 or something.
6 every year?
I think so.
Mm.
I remember reading that somewhere.
I think same goes for shark attacks too.
I mean, it's very rare when a shark attack happens.
Yeah.
But, they do happen. That's why I don't
Would you
fuck with the
rather
ocean.
take your chances with a shark or a falling coconut?
Falling coconut, obviously.
What? No.
Why would I want to take my chances with a shark?
Dude, the coconut is more likely to kill you.
Than a
You
shark?
see how heavy those shits are?
I would be mindful. If you gave me the option, all right, swim in this shark-infested ocean or walk through this land of coconuts, I would rather walk through
those
the land
fucking
of coconuts.
coconuts are falling, dude.
They're not falling.
You see how heavy they are? If it lands on your head, you're for sure knocked out.
I jump out of the way.
Yeah. That's believable. Watch, you take a trip and I find out that you got hit with the coconut. You're laying in a hospital bed. And then I ask what happened.
You traveled like 1,000 miles to see me. If you see me and, like fucking head split open, I'm getting prepped for surgery.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Brain damage.
I bet you wish you could have went with those sharks, huh?
I'd rather take my chances with some sharks like a real man.
Yeah, I'm good.
You ever see those dudes that wrestle sharks?
Wrestle sharks? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
There are people that wrestle sharks?
Yeah, I would think so.
All I know about sharks is that when I lived in Encinitas, there was a kid who got attacked by one. Half his guts got eaten.
Because he's a kid.
He
He's
survived,
not
luckily.
Oh, see?
But now he has to fucking live with a colonoscopy bag.
I'd rather do that than have brain damage. Shit, you could still be a big player if you have a colonoscopy bag. Like, sup girl, you want to see my colonoscopy
My
bag?
shit bag? Yeah, that's very sexy.
Oh, you want to help me clean my bag?
Ugh.
Let's go to the back and you can clean my bag.
Yeah, that's fucking gross. All right.
What if she's a
I
nurse?
don't want to entertain this notion.
What if she's a nurse? She has a caring
deal
nature.
with shit every day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just gotta find the right one, man.
I mean, who wants to deal with shit every day?
Nurses, doctors.
If you have a baby, do you want to change his diapers?
I mean, Gabby will do that.
Oh yeah, make your wife do it. Why? Because you don't want to deal with shit.
I mean, if I have to, I will, right?
I guess in the sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But you probably wouldn't enjoy it.
Probably not. Who does?
Exactly.
Not like
exactly my point.
Who's gonna be smiling while they clean shit? Like, ooh, I love doing this.
That shit's gross.
Yeah, it is gross.
I don't want to have a baby.
Yeah. I mean, I have a cat that has diapers. I don't know if we've discussed this on the podcast, but I have a handicapped cat. His back 2 legs don't work, and
He got
sometimes,
stepped on as a baby.
Yeah, he got
Probably-
stepped on as a baby. Apparently, from a large dog. I don't believe that. I think it was a human that stepped on him.
Poor guy.
That's besides the point.
Yeah.
He does shit in his diapers sometimes,
Yeah.
and guess who has to clean it?
You.
This man right here.
Yeah, but that's
Am I smiling?
That's
No.
animal poop though.
Do I do it? Yes.
The same goes.
Oh,
for me, I
human
guess.
shit does smell a little worse, I
Yeah.
would say.
Well, it also depends on what you're feeding your cat. Sometimes.
And what you're feeding your kid.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. That's true too. Because obviously, I have a dog, and he shits every day, and I gotta pick it up.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it?
I don't mind it.
Okay.
Kind of. At first, I didn't, because before I would just let them shit in the backyard, and then I would clean it after when
Yeah.
it didn't smell. But now I've kind of gotten used to it. I mean, I'm not happy when I do it.
Yeah. You get used to it, right?
Yeah, I've just gotten used to it.
So I would imagine
It
with the
smells,
kid it'd be the same
it's like,
thing.
ugh.
I
Yeah.
don't complain. It's just something you have to do.
True,
So got to give it up to them people with hella kids, because one kid that's fine, but doing that
Yeah,
shit
these
with
crazy ass people who have like 5 kids.
yeah,
That's
or having
ridiculous.
to take care of a toddler while taking care of like a 1 or 2-year-old or 5-year-old
That's
running around.
ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Although I would want to stay home, like instead of working, I would rather do that than work. I may sound lazy, but
Yeah.
I've been working my whole life.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I just want to stay home and take care of kids.
I would, if I had to choose, I'd rather stay home and take care of kids.
I don't mind all the shit talk from the dudes that say, "Oh, you're a stay-at-home daddy."
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
You
This
go
is
to work.
America.
You break your back.
This is America.
My wife's at work making us money, and I'm over here cooking mac and cheese. The fuck, man?
Beautiful. Hey, my kids would be on carnivore just playing.
Play video games with my son.
Oh yeah.
Give him a controller.
Start them early, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Then you guys could play like Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could help him out. Show him the ropes.
Or show him that I'm better than him.
And you're all raging, screaming at your kid.
Yeah.
You got us,
you fucking
kid.
suck.
For the 4th time already.
I wish I never had you.
Yep. Hey, I bet you there's parents that are serious like that.
Speaking of, when here I'll swing back to this. But when Fortnite initially blew up, there were parents who were signing their kids up to be professional esport athletes.
What? How do you even sign up?
So they basically like paid some dude to train them, like how to be better at Fortnite. So that they could, use those skills and put them into other competitive games.
Damn.
Like people were making a lot of money when Fortnite came out. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I wonder what the numbers are these days for Fortnite. It doesn't seem like it would be as popular as before. I mean, Modern Warfare took a lot of people over.
It did, but Modern Warfare,
still has hella kids on it.
Still has hella kids, and I don't know, the state of the game right now is really bullshit because there's a lot of hackers and cheaters, and
which they do nothing about.
Yeah, they don't do anything about them, which is ridiculous.
If they get banned, they don't even get IP banned. IP would be, if you don't know, it's like your internet address.
Yeah.
So it's like the location of where you live, but it's your internet address. So some companies, they choose to IP ban you, which means they'll just blacklist your IP from even connecting to any of their servers. But they don't do that. They just close the account, and then you could just make a new one.
Yeah.
And then keep playing.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But so back to my point, or the point that I was gonna make. I was thinking about how, we live in the year 2021, right? Technology is advancing. And yet we still have a lot of stupid people here in America.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about why. And somebody on Reddit linked a video from this movie called Idiocracy.
Ooh, I love that movie. Yeah.
But in the movie, there's like a little skit of how the human population is right now. Like legitimately intelligent, smart people, they're not having kids, while the stupid people are having a shitload of kids. And I think that's true even today, because the majority of like, let's say you and your wife both worked, right? You're advancing in your career, you're thinking about having kids, but that promotion is just 6 months away. Like, is it the right time to have a kid? Probably not, because once you get that promotion, you're going to be spending more time at work, making more money.
Yep. And then the wife is usually forced to stay at home.
Yeah, but you both have careers, so you're both working. Like, you got a promotion coming up, she's got some project that she's working on, right? It's probably not the best time to have a kid, so you wait. While, Joe Schmo over here, he thought his wife was on birth control, but she wasn't.
Ooh, she did him dirty.
Yeah, then she has more stupid babies. So he just goes
And then
back to the coal mine.
Oh.
And
It's
not
coal
saying
miner,
that-
huh?
Not saying, I'm just assuming what the fuck he does for a living, all right?
Man,
There's
I
just-
respect the shit out of those coal miners
Why?
because they're doing all the work that no one wants to do.
We don't need coal anymore. Not
But
coal mines.
we still need it for at least the next 10 to 20 years.
They're dying.
Yes,
you gotta
they're
find
dying.
something else to do.
Learn to code.
Yeah, learn to code. Stupids. Yeah, you.
Well, I guess that's what they were trying to get all the coal miners to do is learn
to do code.
Yeah, which is not realistic because
they're stupid.
it's just a
Yeah. So you agree with me because they're stupid.
It's just a different part of the brain that you're using when you're coding. Like it doesn't relate. Like
Everything
if you do
you're
coal
saying
mining,
to me is agreeing that they're stupid.
if you do coal mining, it does not equate to learning to code at all. Nothing to do with it.
So
It's a different way of thinking.
All I'm hearing is that you're agreeing that they're stupid
No.
and they can learn how to code.
No. Did I just sneak diss all the coal
You
miners?
did, yeah. I literally heard you.
No.
You were agreeing with me that
They're smart.
Stupid. No, you fucking liar. You fucking
I'm saying
liar.
that they're smart and they use a different part of the brain when they're out there coal mining.
A different part of the brain when they're coal mining.
Oh, it
That's
sounds worse the
That's
more I try to
ridiculous,
explain
and you
it.
fucking know it, dude. They're using a different part of the brain. Oh my god.
They're smart.
It's so fucking funny.
I like turtles.
But yeah, so that was my point. That was the only point I had. It's just there's a bunch of stupid people here in America.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Well, not everyone with the kid is stupid, but there's a lot of
Yeah,
them.
not everyone with the kid is stupid, obviously, but the stupid ones tend to have a lot of babies.
Yeah, and then they have kids when they're younger. They don't think about
they
the
don't use condoms.
consequences, the ramifications.
Fucking 16-year-olds have no business having sex.
Exactly. Well, they should wrap it up.
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Don't be a fool.
I was
Wrap
a-
up your tool.
I was a
right?
stupid 16-year-old once. Almost got my girlfriend at the time pregnant, like 3 times, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you take risks.
I definitely do.
Why do you do that? Is it because
It's just fun,
what fun in what way?
For
I'm
the
trying
record,
to understand.
For the record, this is all jokes. I'm just.
I
Doing,
don't know
I'm
about
doing
that.
a character here.
You're not joking.
I'm doing a character.
No,
Anyways,
you are a character.
it's like the thrill, Like, oh shit, am I gonna ruin my life? Yeah.
Because I think maybe at that time you were in need of a change, so you thought,
Having a
Hey,
baby.
what's the worst that could happen? It'll force me to have new responsibilities, something new in my life.
I don't appreciate you trying to psychoanalyze my 16-year-old self. I was a dumb teenager. I was doing
Okay.
what dumb teenagers do,
I don't know.
not using protection.
There's a lot of smart teenagers. Never mind. I don't think there is.
Yeah, teenagers are stupid, dude. They don't have any life experience.
Why do I keep trying to save people? I
I
should
don't
let
know.
them be dumb.
Yeah,
But kids, or teenagers, their brains
room
haven't
to learn.
developed.
not fully.
Exactly. So
Until you're like 25,
they're allowed.
I think. That's when your brain fully develops. And
Now
even
I'm-
then, you still have stupid people.
Damn, now I'm scared. All this time, I thought my brain was gonna keep growing. Like I'm like, why am I so dumb?
No, you're well past that point.
Now I just gotta live with my dumbness.
Yeah, go back to work at the coal mine.
I need to apply. Would you do that for a week?
No. Wait, what kind
Coal
of
mining.
what kind of position am I in? Do I need the money?
Yeah. You need to survive. You got no other options. There's no tech companies around you, and there's only coal mining. And then at the same time, you have this girl that you really like, and she wants to settle down, and you're like, I need money, and I also need a job, and maybe we could have a family one day. So I need to get my ass in the fucking coal mines.
You're adding way too many responsibilities to this. But
I'm making like a story in my head.
I know, just to entertain you. I'll do it for like a week. Not cause I have a girlfriend.
You're Mexican, man. You have it in you.
I don't want to do coal mining. I'd rather do construction than coal mining. You ever heard of Black Lung?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to die of black lung.
Pretty cool band. I'm just playing. I don't know. Black Lung.
Oh, okay. So you don't know about it. Black lung is what,
Yeah, I know about Black Lung.
Oh, Okay, well, you just sounded confused right
Have you
now.
heard of asbestos?
Yeah?
Okay, good.
You don't have asbestos in your house, do you?
No, I might have lead.
I might have a mold situation going on in my home.
Ooh,
Yeah.
same here, man. Under my sink.
I don't know if I don't know how dangerous that is exactly, but
Pretty dangerous. Pretty
yeah.
dangerous.
Ooh.
Yeah, under my sink there was a point where there was leaks, and
Yeah.
now there's like
Mold.
it looks like mold, but I'm not a mold expert,
Is
so
it
maybe
black?
you could look at it. Yeah, it's black,
Yeah, it's mold.
but at least I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out what to do.
But it's in an enclosure. It's under the sink where no one's breathing that in. So,
Yeah. So there's like mold on my window. Right? I can't tell if it's dirt or mold on the window.
Probably mold.
There's definitely mold in my bathroom. Yeah.
Oh shit! On the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
well,
mold,
that
right?
wouldn't be like black mold.
Oh.
But yeah, it starts to form here in my bathroom too. But you gotta clean it, scrub it.
Okay.
It's because all the
With
moisture,
with some bleach or something.
or get some of that like limey stuff, like limey
Yeah.
solution.
Pine Sol. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Or they sell other ones that are stronger.
Oh, okay. The dollar store bottles, the yellow stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That
Try
old
that.
school Mexican shit.
Squirt on it.
Squirt on it.
Oh my god.
Ugh. So I need to get the mold situation under control.
It's scary.
But
I see lots of people with that type of mold. Like houses that you know, you go to someone's house and then you have
Yeah.
to stay over, and then I've seen a lot of that. And I always thought that was like a normal thing, but it's not. And I mean, it may not be black mold. Then again, I'm not a mold expert. It might be black mold.
yeah.
But yeah, no mold is good mold.
Do you ever find yourself letting your life be hard for no reason?
Yeah.
And what I mean by this is that, so for the past week, right, I have one charger for my phone, and I have to keep moving it from my computer to my bed.
Okay.
And I get like annoyed and angry because I have to keep doing that.
Like you're
But then,
really
yeah.
annoyed, like you say shit.
I'll be like, I'll be in bed, my phone's dying.
Oh,
I'll be like, fuck.
that happens
like,
all
I
the
have to
time.
get up and go to my computer. I got to squat
Mhm.
down, got to unplug it from the thing, and then move it back to my room.
Yeah.
So I would catch myself getting angry at shit like that, but it didn't hit me until the other day. Like, wait, I could just buy another charger, and then I wouldn't have this issue.
Yes.
And honestly,
those-
I'm kind of ashamed that it took me so long to realize that. And then I started thinking like, wait, I could have a charger for my room. I could have a charger for the kitchen, so that wherever I go, there's a charger. Like it's so simple. And the charger is like what, like $10?
I don't know. Those iPhone chargers are expensive, man.
Well, they would be like, third-party ones, obviously. I'm not gonna-
But I heard those blow up your iPhones. People have blown up their iPhones.
I
I
heard-
just said the same thing twice.
Yeah, no. I heard that as well, but
what?
As long as you unplug it before
See, now you got to be unplugging it,
reaches
plugging it back
100%.
in.
Well, I'm not gonna
unplugging
leave
it.
my phone in the kitchen. I always have it with me.
But the charger itself. I mean, what if the charger itself blows up, dude?
Well, at that point, yeah, I guess there's no stopping it. But
It's worth the
with the
savings.
risk, I guess, I don't know. Maybe
Because yeah, an Apple charger, that'd be like what?
$15
Oh, for sure.
the cable, and then
What?
$15 for the block.
Fucking bastards.
It's like 30. I know, it's fucking stupid.
Just for a block, and
Sell
they're
it
not
in a
even
bundle.
they're not even including it in their phones anymore. Like when you buy a phone, they don't even include that anymore.
I know, it's so
Stupid.
So stupid.
Like, what are we gonna use?
They want you to buy it, dude. They want more money. Fuckos.
I'm starting to think Apple is an accessories company. They sell
Nice.
accessories for everything now.
I mean, yeah, they talk about how they didn't want to sell the chargers to have less waste, but it's a
Yeah.
fucking lie, dude. Because
They're trying to
they
save.
still make their boxes the same,
Yeah.
fucking bulky ass cardboard boxes with half of it not even having anything inside. Because if you notice, half of it just holds the phone and the paper and the
Right.
stickers, and the other half is nothing. So why not just cut the box in half and keep it a slim new box
Ooh.
design? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be less waste.
Yeah.
You could still give us our fucking chargers,
Right.
assholes.
Interesting. Yeah, and fucking Samsung, like the copiers they are, they
Oh, yeah,
copied
fucking pieces of
Apple and they
shit.
stopped including it too. Like, come on, bruh.
After they stated that they weren't going to do that,
Yeah.
they were like, "We're not going to be Apple. We're going to
And they
give you
keep
guys
making fun
charger."
of Apple till this day.
Oh, stupid asses.
They put out ads, kind of like Microsoft versus Mac back in the day.
Dissing Apple and shit.
Dissing Apple.
All these phone companies, dude, they're fucking assholes. Anyways, back to my point. So, after the charger thing, right, I started looking at other aspects of my life, and this one's even more ridiculous, but it was also kind of gross, but I hated brushing my teeth because it hurt. Right?
Ooh, how does it hurt?
It I kind of got a bleeding gum situation going on, right?
Yeah,
So-
same here, man.
All right, so
Like, oh, never mind. I'll just say it afterwards.
So, all right. I admit I got a bleeding gum situation.
It
going on,
happens.
all right? It fucking hurts when I brush my teeth, and I didn't like using mouthwash because it hurts. All right, it burns. I don't like it.
You don't have to get the
But
burning one. Though.
Hold on. All right. So I'm at the store because I finally had to get new toothpaste,
Mm-hmm.
and there I am. I'm about to grab the same one that I always grab,
Right.
the one that hurts. But then I'm like, wait a minute. And I turn and I see gum sensitivity toothpaste.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, oh, I could just buy toothpaste that doesn't hurt.
Yep.
And I was like, wait a minute. And then I took a look at the mouthwashes and they have non-burning mouthwash.
Yeah.
And this is why it's like so ridiculous that I accepted this for so long. Like I tried the toothpaste. My teeth don't hurt when I brush them anymore. I'm actually fixing the bleeding gum situation I have.
Oh,
It's a
there we
lot
go.
less bleedy. I know that's not a word, but stay with me. And then I started using the non-burning mouthwash, and I fucking love mouthwash in my mouth now.
There we go.
Like it's so.
So you were like, what do they call it, masochist? Where you kind of enjoy.
I didn't enjoy it. I just accepted it. Like
it sounds like you enjoyed
like-
the pain,
like, you
or
know,
the suffering,
brush my teeth, it hurts. I'm like, well, I guess this is my life.
or you were like, I deserve this.
No, nothing like that. What the fuck? It's not a sexual thing, you fucking weirdo.
Who said that?
Masochism is
It's not
fucking-
sexual.
It's definitely related to sex.
No.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
people that are masochists,
Yeah,
they
okay. I'm
like
sure that's
sex.
the same
but
fucking argument the fucking weirdos that do putt play do. Like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we're just guys hanging out, in putt play costumes.
from time to time, I like getting my
Yeah,
balls kicked.
fucking
You know?
weirdos.
I deserve it, mistress.
I know we're not supposed to be kink shaming, but I will never understand the people that like to get kicked in the balls. Those guys.
I
are
try to
fucking-
understand it. I
those
just
guys are
don't
fucking
understand
weirdos, dude.
it. Like, yeah, how do you get pleasure from it? Maybe because they're not in charge of their pain. They let someone else be. This is like
I'm not even gonna try to analyze.
this
it,
is
to be
like
honest.
a kind of like a psychological thing. Maybe growing up, something
Like
happened.
their mother didn't hug them enough, and now they like to get beat by women or something stupid
something.
like that.
Yeah, like I can't even think of a fucking
Yeah.
answer.
Like a kid saw a woman punch a dude, and then his dick got hard.
Yeah,
Some.
like you're putting your well-being in someone else's hands.
Childhood triggers are just weird, man.
Yeah.
They're just weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've discussed. I've discussed some of the things that you enjoy, and I try to psychoanalyze it, but let's probably not do it here on this podcast.
You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
All right.
Yeah, all the time you're trying to fucking psychoanalyze the fact that I like big boobs.
It's funny how you knew what I was talking about.
Because you mention it all the time,
right.
man.
This is
Why
my
can't-
theory. My
why-
theory is, this guy likes big breasts because he had, when did we discuss this on the podcast? I think. See, it's weird. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
I mean, if you're not comfortable talking about it, that's fine.
Oh, I'm comfortable, but
I'm-
I don't
I'm
feel it's
fine
my
with it.
place to talk about how you grew up.
So his theory is that the reason why I have such affinity with big boobs is because my mother wasn't present in my life.
So you like to be nurtured now as an
Shut
adult.
the fuck up. Even now, dude, I'm like, shut the fuck up. My God, bro.
That's just my theory.
It's fucking bullshit.
You know how they say the reason why men like big boobs and big asses is because they would make like a fitting mother, right? Back in the day, you needed someone that was healthy, a healthy woman that could bear your child.
I get the hips thing. I don't understand the boobs thing though.
Because
you know, back then,
they could feed
they could
your
feed
child,
okay.
you know,
All right,
provide nutrition.
Girls get milk anyway.
Nowadays, but back then,
maybe back then. Well, yeah, okay.
You can't just run to the store.
Well, no, this I mean, the women when they get pregnant, right? They develop breast milk either way, whether they have big boobs or not. I understand the hips thing because you know you could tell like, oh, she could, she could have some fucking kids.
We're visual creatures, man. When we see a big boob, you just picture it like, oh, there's enough supply in there for my child not to starve.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, that's my theory. Well, what do you guys think?
DM us on Instagram at Weenies.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. I don't think you're right though. I don't think it has to do with my
but
mother
then
not
again,
being present in my life.
Then again, there's plenty of guys who like big boobs. So
I
don't know if each one of them has, you know, an affinity for big breasts.
Let's see. I know we were talking about San Diego earlier, and it reminded me of one time when I traveled to San Diego. I was at the bus stop. I was waiting for a friend. He was going to pick me up, so we were going to go to a festival that weekend. And I'm there at the bus stop, and
is this Oceanside?
Yeah. And this dude pulls up, some black dude, you know,
some African American man.
Some some African American man, if you want to be PC about it. Yeah, pulls up, blasting music, right?
What kind of music?
Hip hop music, obviously.
Kid Cudi.
I don't know.
Grey Dog.
I don't know the artist, dude. So he comes up and he's just chilling there, like at the taxi pickup station. I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird.
Chilling there, like he gets out of the car and just leans on it.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was kind of weird, but then two other dudes get out of the car, so it's just three of them hanging out at the taxi pickup spot. I was like, okay, and then I see these two. I swear they look like they were 13, like they were just walking by, and this dude, he was like in his 30s, bro. Like this motherfucker was old. He starts hitting them up. You know, like trying to get at them.
What?
I was just thinking like, oh, you disgusting motherfucker.
What
and then
was
the two
saying?
dudes he was hanging out with, they looked like they were teenagers, man.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? It was like, you fucking lame-o. You're hanging out with teenagers, hitting on teenage chicks. What the fuck? And fucking, I remember the you know, because the train station, they have their own like security police thing there.
Yeah.
They showed up, and then him quickly, he was like, hey, turn the music down. Turn the music down. You know, fucking loser, that guy, man.
Like what?
So I wanted to ask you, have you ever seen anything like that?
No,
like any
never.
old men trying to hit on chicks?
That's just weird, dude. Just in general,
You do it out in public, man. I mean, you shouldn't be hitting up, you know, young chicks like that anyway. Period.
The other thing is like seeing like a 50-year-old or even 40-year-old at like a teenage party. That's just fucking weird.
Yeah, like bro.
Unless there's multiple older people there. Like if there's what's the limit? Like how many older people their age have to be there in order for it not to be weird? Because
I'd say at least 5.
Okay, 5. At least if there was 5 grown ass adults there, then it'd be cool. But if you're the only one, or even if there's 2 of you motherfuckers that are old, it's still a little weird.
Yeah, like if you go to a quince, right?
Oh,
like
right.
You kind of like know the family. That would be fine as long as you're not causing any trouble. You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, if you're going to a random ass party, that's a little different.
that's weird as fuck, man. Get the fuck out of there. Go play backgammon or something.
Yeah. Watch, I say this, I'm gonna be a 50-year-old still trying to party. Like, what are the kids doing?
What are the
these
young
days?
kids doing these days?
You guys still on TikTok? Or follow me on my TikTok.
TikTok's like a fucking
a thing of the past.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
Such a boomer.
It reminds me of a fucking you know that show that we watched, 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life with Big Ed. Jesus Christ, dude, that fucking guy. What a fucking weirdo that guy is, man.
Yeah, that's one of the things I kind of referenced it earlier in this podcast as
That's what
kind
you
of
were
like
talking
an
about, the
inside joke.
50-year-old dude? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not like that, but earlier I also said, "Don't be a fool, wrap up your tool."
Oh,
is
yeah,
what he
yeah, I
said.
remember he said that.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
Who says that? And then this dude, he
Yeah.
kisses the girl, like he's trying to go out with this girl
Oh
that's
my
way
God,
younger
bro,
than
this
him.
shit is so
And then he keeps saying, "Oh, you're so much like my daughter."
Oh, man.
Yeah, his daughter's like the same age as the girl he's.
Their daughter's older than that chick he's dating.
Oh shit!
He's
Yeah,
like a year older, which is even more
even
weird.
worse.
You know what I mean?
And for him to say that, that
I mean,
is a shame.
it's obvious that.
It's a little weird.
So if you guys don't know, we watch a show called 90 Day The Single Life, which is a spin-off of this other show called 90 Day Fiancé.
Right.
And the premise of that is that these people, they meet someone from like a foreign country and they try to bring them over here to America and marry them, right? So they can, live happily ever after and all that gay shit.
All that gay shit.
This dude, his name is Big Ed. I think it's pretty obvious that he's like a sex tourist, dude. Like, cause he would
sex
like
what? Tourist?
sex tourist, yeah. Cause
What
he
is
would go
that?
to these Asian countries.
Oh,
it's when
that
you
type of
go
person.
to another country
Yeah.
just for like the prostitutes and shit.
There's a
You're
lot of
sex
people
tourist.
that do that,
Well,
like execs and shit.
don't wanna.
They go to Thailand a lot.
Yeah. It's one of the main places, Thailand.
Yeah.
And so this guy, he meets a girl in the Philippines. She's like, I think at the time she was like 19, and he was like 52.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit is weird as fuck.
And then he's
man.
like, age is nothing but a number. But then later, like in one of the latest episodes, he's like, I don't really get along with anyone my age.
Oh yeah, he said he doesn't like older women.
Yeah, he doesn't like older women.
He says that.
So what is it?
Yeah,
What
age
is
is
it?
not a number, but he
But
doesn't like
yeah.
older women.
Like
Yeah,
that doesn't make
okay.
any sense.
Exactly.
Like, does he really believe the stuff he says?
Not only that, but I remember like in the first episode when they showed him, he said that he was like on 6 different dating apps,
Oh my god.
and he couldn't find anybody. Kind of goes to show, like
Dude has
what
no
kind of
neck
dude he
either.
is.
He looks like the real life version of Humpty Dumpty.
that's the unfortunate thing that I don't really like making fun of him because he has no neck. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But at the same time, he's a fucking asshole.
Yes.
And just because you have a deformity doesn't absolve you from being an asshole.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel if you're an asshole, then
You should be called
it's
an
all
asshole.
game.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
can say anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And Big Ed, he's a fucking asshole.
Like if
dude.
he was a nice dude, you wouldn't catch me saying
Yeah,
shit
dude,
like
like
that.
if he was a genuinely nice guy, I'd be rooting for him. But
Mhm.
the fact that he's an asshole, I
Yeah.
fucking hate him.
And honestly, I do root for him still. I think because I just want to see him succeed because he's so ridiculous. I want to just root for the guy. Although a lot of people hate him.
Yes, there's good reason. to
Total
hate him.
meme, living meme, I would say. So I would definitely recommend that show. I think another episode just aired recently. I think
Oh,
it
nice.
comes on
Gotta
Fridays.
watch that. I think I'm
Yeah.
behind 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, so
But
that's one
anyways,
of our
yeah.
one of the shows we like watching for sure. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just endless entertainment.
Trash
just
TV, dude.
Trash TV.
It's the best.
Love After Lockup. That's another good one.
Oh hell yeah.
Pretty memeable too.
There's a bunch of
just
stupid
ridiculous.
people on that shit. But it's fun,
Yeah,
because I get to look at them. I get to judge their life.
they
from
signed
the-
up for it. They're the
Yeah,
ones who
exactly.
signed the dotted line.
Yeah, you signed up to be publicly humiliated in front of America,
hmm
and that's what you're gonna get.
Just like us, we signed up. Just being on YouTube or BitChute, people called us Mexicans, and we accepted it because we're online.
Yeah, we're putting ourselves on a
Mhm.
platform. We're open to criticism.
We kind of expect it.
I'm still waiting on somebody to call me an asshole, but
Nope, no one yet.
no one yet. And then, speaking of assholes, I think I talked about it on the last podcast, but over the past weekend, I think it might have been last weekend. When did I go to my mom's house? Was that
Yeah.
last weekend?
Last weekend?
Yeah,
No.
because we had a podcast on Sunday last weekend.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So I talked about it on the last podcast, but last weekend I went to go see my mom, and my stepdad was having a birthday, and I can't believe I didn't remember this, but I was in charge of getting the cake. I had to go pick up a cake from Safeway.
Oh, snap.
So I go to go pick up the cake. There's like a huge ass line. I'm like, all right.
So they ordered it, and then you had to pick it up.
Yeah,
or...
I just had to. I just had to pick it up. It was paid for, everything, whatever.
Gotcha.
So there I am waiting in line, and his dude comes up to me. Apparently he's a worker there, and he's like, "You guys here for pickup?" I'm like, "Oh yeah. Here's the receipt." And then he's like, "Cool." He goes in the back. He grabs the cake. He comes out to show it to us. He's like, "Does it look good?" Like, just checking the spelling and shit. I'm like, "Yeah, fine, all right." He packs it up. He's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm sorry about my cologne." I'm
What?
like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I have a, expensive cologne on." I was like, "All right, yeah, cool. Smells nice." And
Why would he even
after
say
he
that?
said that, I was like, "Wow, this guy's a fucking asshole." I didn't say shit about his fucking cologne, and he's just gonna mention it to me. And the fact that it's expensive, I don't care.
He wanted you to ask, "Oh, what cologne is it?"
Yeah. And then, like a dumbass, to be nice, I was like, "Oh, what cologne is it?"
See, you
Yeah.
fell right into his trap.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, it's Versace, the purple one." I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's very specific."
Yeah.
And then
I
I
haven't
looked
seen the
it up.
purple one.
I looked it up online, and it's $180. I was like, "Wow, dude, you spent $180 on cologne? You're fucking
Damn.
crazy." As if I've never spent that much on fucking cologne.
Yeah. Or he could have a subscription service where he gets like a small vial like I do.
Oh, dude, that would make it even worse. I was like, "You paid $15 for a small sample of Versace?
Yeah.
Fuck you, man."
Hey, stop saying that. I do that.
Well, no, not you. I meant him.
But I have Creed. Creed is like
Dude,
a
but yeah,
$500 cologne.
But you're not fucking telling people it's expensive. Do
I'm
you?
sorry about my cologne.
Jeez,
It's
man.
quite expensive.
So yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Fuck
Okay.
that guy. If you work at Safeway
And did you smell the guy? Like, was it something that you smelled right
it
away?
was
as
very
soon as-
prominent, yeah.
Okay.
So he obviously put a lot on.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Damn. I thought you weren't supposed to put any cologne on if you work at like any place. Like even at my work, they basically tell you in their little employee handbook that you're not supposed to wear cologne. And same
when
goes
you're in
for all the
close
retail jobs I've ever
proximity
had.
To a bunch of people, some people are just sensitive to smells.
Yeah.
You know?
They get allergic just by smelling it.
Exactly.
Like I've ran into people that they couldn't stop sneezing after they smelled me. So after that, I just kind of cooled it down, especially at work.
Especially if you're gonna be working.
I felt
around.
so embarrassed. Like I wanted to just go into the bathroom and
wash it
off.
Yeah.
And I think I did. But yeah,
I would feel
never,
bad, yeah.
never overdo it.
But anyways, yeah. So that's just what I wanted to mention. Fuck that guy. If you work at Safeway, and
Fucking
Stockton,
Safeway guy, fuck
you.
you.
Thank you.
Let's just put his picture like on the video.
Some random picture.
Yeah, Safeway worker.
Let's see. So another thing that I wanted to talk about over that weekend that I was at my mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
What time are we at right now? We're pretty far in.
45.
All right. Nobody's gonna hear this. So in our group chat, right, we've had some cousins that have shown concern for their drinking. Which I have my own concerns as well. Obviously, we've showed on our Instagram, us going out to bars.
Oh right.
And drinking and such, smoking. Well, the smoking doesn't have to do with this, but
Did you see how many people saw that clip?
I did not. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're too afraid to see.
I was doing for the check. Yeah. But yeah. So while I was at my my mom's house, I was drinking, but I was controlling myself because I had to drive back the next day, and I wanted to make sure that I woke up at a reasonable time,
Right.
to come pick up my dog. And so throughout the night, people are our cousins. They're telling me, "Come on, Chewy, drink some more." Like, where's Chewy at?
A lot of
Shit
peer
like
pressure.
that. Yeah. And it kind of made me realize like how, what's the word? Like how much of a hold alcohol has on our family.
Quite a bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
like,
embedded
like
into
you guys,
the culture.
yeah, like you guys don't have to get fucked up, just chill out.
Yeah.
Just chill out. And that's the thing that does suck, that it's embedded in our culture.
Yeah.
To drink a shitload of beer. Take shots whenever somebody says shots.
Yep.
Shit like that.
I think
Kind of upsetting.
Yeah, and we're all kind of dealing with the ramifications because even I can't go a weekend these days without at least drinking once during my weekend, and
Yeah.
I get pretty drunk, which is fun. But I wonder if it's just because of that. Especially we were talking about this when we were younger, or it's pretty common when you're a kid at parties, Mexican parties, you get a little sip of beer. Someone just lets you drink out of their can for a little sip.
Yeah, dude, I remember being 14 in Mexicali at your family's house getting fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
like, now that I think back, I mean, it was fun, but now that I think back on it, like, dude, somebody should have stopped me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then again, kids, they could drink at a pretty young age over there, so it might have been legal for you at that time.
They can, yeah, because, I mean, I know in some cultures, I don't know which one specifically, but kids are allowed to drink wine.
I think in European countries, too, at 16, you could drink, too.
Yeah. I think in Italy, if you're 14, you could buy wine, but it has to be
still get fucked up on
has to be like a cooking wine. But I'm sure they could just drink it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Interesting.
Right?
Well, yeah. I wonder how we compare to, let's say, the Russians, or because there's certain countries that are just known for drinking, like the Irish or Russians, Mexicans, of course.
Yeah, I think the Russians is a little different because they have to deal with communism over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's besides
like
that's kind of like. That's for another study, but I'm saying which ones are the ones that are kind of known for drinking, just period.
So I would
no
say,
matter their reasons.
Mexicans, Irish.
Yeah, and then Russians. And I mean, when you think of Italy, you think of wine, but I don't picture them getting fucked up. Same goes for the Spaniards.
Yeah.
The French. I think they might.
They're more smokers than drinkers.
Yeah, they like smoking and drinking.
Yeah, that's what's kind of cool about France, even though they're pussies. Is that smoking cigarettes is so accepted over there.
Interesting.
That's the part that's cool.
Yeah. Well, Deezer, they're a French company, so you're supporting the French.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I'm backpacking off your account, so
that's okay.
They're not getting any money from me.
All right. But I wonder what is it about these countries that I would imagine why drinking is just so embedded in the culture. Is it because these countries went through a harsh time and the people, they relied on alcohol a lot of the times to soothe some of the maybe the poverty that was going on, or thinking about some of the issues that were going on in the country? Who knows?
So other cultures, they definitely have it different than us Mexicans.
Yep.
Because for us, it has to do with celebration, I would say. Because like, you think of celebration, what do you picture? You picture like a party.
Right.
What happens at parties? You have some beers, you have some food, you're hanging around family, what have you. And we celebrate so much. You know what I mean?
We drink all the time.
because we have a big family, there's like birthdays going on every weekend. Somebody's quince, somebody's getting married.
Right.
Shit like that. And or like even just hanging out every weekend and watching a game.
Or
a boxing fight.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. I think that's why we have such a close relationship with alcohol.
Yeah.
Because of that celebration.
And to talk about dependency issues is pretty taboo in our culture as well.
Yeah, dude. Like,
you never really hear about anyone.
You can't just go up to one of our cousins and say, like, dude, I think you're an alcoholic and you gotta stop. You can't do that.
Because that's just expected, that you must just be an alcoholic. They don't think of it as being alcoholic, but if you were to study their consumption, it would be alcoholism.
Yeah. It's a very fine line. Because, I mean, we shouldn't be ashamed of it, because some people, they just get themselves to that point where you just can't have it anymore.
Yeah.
It's not about moderation anymore. I mean, there was at one point, it was about moderation, but you've gone too far past that and you just can't have it at all. Same thing with like diabetics.
Yep.
I mean, they ate too many sweets or carbs or what have you. They've gotten themselves to a point where
Can't have it
you
anymore.
can't have it anymore, and they got to stick needles inside themselves all the time.
Yeah. And
I think that's how diabetes works. I might not.
well, I
know
think
that.
there may be two types.
Oh,
I
okay.
think one type is where you actually get yourself to a diabetic level.
Yeah.
And then the other one is like inheritance. So
Oh, okay.
you're kind of born
with it.
Yeah.
That one must suck. Fuck.
Also, in terms of the drinking thing, there was a point in my life where I was drinking, I would say, just imagine like a 40 ounce of like the cheapest beer.
Yeah.
Like Steel Reserve, Hurricane.
Huracan.
Yeah, Huracan. But I just picture that amount. But I usually would get like the 2 tall cans, which equates to roughly 40 ounces, maybe even a little more.
Okay, so like a 40 every day.
Yeah, a 40 every day. And then sometimes I would even get 3 cans.
Fuck.
Yeah. And I would do this every day. Every day. And the next morning it would always feel like shit, and I would always tell myself, oh, I'm not, like, this is the last time. Like,
Yeah.
I hate how I feel in the morning, especially.
Yeah.
And
I was like that with food.
I was so tired throughout the day, but then once I got out of work, I got like revitalized again.
Yeah.
And I was like,
You're like,
well,
"Yeah,
I'm
like-
gonna buy some more
Well, I'm
beer.
feeling good.
Yeah,
another one.
and then it just keeps
It was a cycle.
cycling. And I would work. We would start work like around 7 a.m. and I would sleep like 2 a.m. the night before. So that's 4 hours of
Fuck.
sleep, and that's me all the while I was drinking that night.
Fuck.
So yeah, it was tough, but I'm glad I got it to a level where I don't do it every day anymore.
I don't even do it every weekend. Before I was
Yeah.
I was drinking something every weekend, but
Yeah.
now I go like 2 or 3 weekends without drinking.
Yeah, good for you.
That's fine.
I'm doing
yeah.
it like every weekend.
I just
Not the whole
yeah.
weekend, but once. I
Once a week-
either
once a
choose
day.
Friday or I choose Saturday.
Gotcha. Okay.
But even then, some people would say, why do you need to do that? And
Yeah.
to me, it's a lot easier to do or to justify it to myself, whether it's good or bad,
But I would say
because of work, basically.
Mhm.
You know, you want to wind down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say what you're doing would be considered moderation because you pick one day
Mm-hmm.
out of the weekend to do it. Like,
Right.
if you were doing it both days, then yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm either gonna drink today or I'm gonna drink tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
that's it.
And it's by myself. So some people even say drinking by yourself is not good. But I love drinking by myself.
How many? Well, how many drinks do you have when you're by yourself?
By myself, I
Yeah.
would usually get wine, so I do 1 bottle of wine.
A whole bottle of wine?
Yeah. Yeah, a whole bottle of wine, which is like
Okay.
4 glasses. And
Okay.
like mid-sized glasses.
How big is the
Or-
bottle?
Bottle's regular bottle.
Okay.
750 milliliters. So it's like just a regular wine bottle.
Okay.
And it would be like anywhere from 13 to 16% alcohol.
Okay.
Or I would get, like yesterday, I did the three White Claws, or actually they were Trulies, but the bigger ones, which they're 5%. So I had 3 5% tall cans yesterday in a span of like, I would say 10 hours. I
Oh.
started pretty early and then I ended pretty late, but yeah, I didn't drink them back to back to back, but I kind of was just chilling.
Okay.
Equivalent of like a 6-pack of 5% beers.
Okay.
Yeah, which some people may say it's a lot, but that's just what I do, and I
Okay.
enjoy it.
Yeah. All right. So you're walking a very fine line.
Mhm.
I'll say that. But for the most part, it sounds like moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess even if it wasn't moderation, even if it was like over the line, I'm okay with, because you know, it's not like I'm dying the next day, and I guess I'm not really reckless either. I don't go out and fight people, and I don't scream at my
Well,
wife
yeah.
or anything.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just
That would
chilling,
be bad.
listening to music or watching YouTube.
Okay.
I'm okay with having that one vice. Even if it was bad, I would be okay with the balance of, okay, the whole week I'm not drinking anything, but this one day I'm just free to do that.
All right. So you get buzzed, but you don't get super fucked up.
Right. And even if
Okay.
I did get super fucked, I'd be okay with it. I would, but that's not for everyone, for
Of
sure.
course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
definitely a
just,
fine line.
yeah, it is a fine line.
Cause like I was gonna say I was pretty proud of myself that I was watching my drinking. Cause
It's hard,
I got
man.
fucked up, but I didn't get super fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I obviously knew what I was talking
Yeah.
about and doing. Not
Yeah.
like how we did the first time we went out, like I think like a month ago now.
Right.
Where, I was like super fucked up, but
Yeah.
I wasn't rowdy or causing fights or anything.
Yeah.
Thankfully I'm not like that when I get
I
super
know.
fucked
I'm
up.
so happy too. If
Yeah.
anything, I'm like the loving type. Like I
Yeah.
love everyone.
Yeah. Shit's cool.
Yeah.
But the next day I was feeling like
Yeah.
shit that first time we went out.
Mhm.
But the last weekend where I was drinking at my mom's house, I woke up perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do, especially when you started getting used to feeling fucked up and not watching what you
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah, and you just want to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard once you're at that point to kind of actually go through with just moderating
Yeah,
what you're drinking.
exactly.
But yeah, that's something to be proud of for sure.
So I think we're making great stride
Mhm.
in bettering ourselves in that aspect.
Oh,
'cause,
yeah.
The last thing I want to do is be an alcoholic, man.
I know.
I mean, for us, it's even worse because our great grandpa, your grandpa,
It's in our
was
blood.
an alcoholic. Yeah, dude. Like it's genetic. Alcoholism is
yeah.
genetic.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see some patterns in our cousins, and
Yeah.
it's not looking very pretty, to be honest.
And another benefit, which is a bad benefit, a very bad benefit, you don't want to get to this level, but I don't really feel hungover no matter how much I drink anymore. So, but then again, it could equate to me
You drink
learning.
a lot of water.
I drink
too.
a lot of water.
Yeah.
I literally have this big ass thing, and when I'm like buzzing or drunk, I kind of remind myself to at least drink not only one, but try to drink 2 of these.
Yeah.
And I'm usually like super okay the next morning.
Thankfully.
Yep. And yeah, I've seen what the other side looks like in terms of alcoholism. I considered myself an alcoholic before for sure, since I was drinking every day. So I'd rather be where I'm at now than where I was before.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's good.
Mhm.
Because I worry about you, man.
Thank you, man. Well, I worry about you too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Your family.
Hell yeah. Family for life, bruh.
Yep.
Oh. Let's see. There was something else I was gonna mention to you. Can't think of it right now though.
Do you know what topic it was?
I feel like it had something to do with the alcoholism though.
Mm.
I don't know. Anyways, I went to a specific vape shop here in town.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say the name, but I bought the tanks. The Max Flow tanks, the 3,000 puff ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Never buying those again, dude. Like, this is the second one that I bought that has burnt out on me after the first puff.
Damn. And was this the new shop you went to? Like,
yeah, it was the new one.
what?
And like,
And you didn't try to exchange that one? They're pretty cool over there.
they made it very clear. Like, once
you
you
can't.
leave the store, they're not gonna do anything for me.
Damn.
So I'm sure this isn't the first time this has happened.
And it sucks for those because you actually have to wait in order to smoke it.
Yeah, you gotta wait like 5-10 minutes, and dude, I'm not gonna wait 5 to 10 minutes
In the
inside
store.
a fucking smoke shop. Yeah, I want to get my shit and leave.
Yeah.
Like
stupid.
any store I go into, I just want to get my shit and leave. I don't want to hang out.
Those Max Flows are terrible then.
They are, man. Like I said, is the last time I'm ever gonna buy them. I mean, these fucking things are more reliable than those pieces of shit.
Yeah, for sure. I've never really had one of those go bad.
Very rare.
Not that brand.
Yeah, very rare
Yeah.
that these do.
So,
but yeah, man.
Yeah.
And like they gave me a free one, right? That
Mhm.
shit burnt out too.
oh my God.
It's
Yeah,
like,
those
fuck,
little
man.
sticks, huh?
Yeah,
Those have burned out on me.
I don't think
Maybe that's why they're giving them out for free.
probably.
Because they're junk.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So
The only good thing about the ones with the tanks, the ones that burn out a lot, is that they have good flavor when they do work. Like they have strong flavor.
The flavor is tremendous.
Yeah.
Like it's so good, but it's just the fact that it's like a shitty product.
They're doing
is what-
something, man.
And then I tried looking online to see if, anybody else is running across the issue, and there's nothing right now.
Yeah, they're so
it's-
new.
Yeah, it's still too new of an issue for the company to address.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man.
Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna get better the longer they're out on the market, but
Yeah, because these things are like what, like 2 months old?
yeah, they're 2 months old.
yeah.
But the bad thing about it is they're super expensive compared to the other ones.
I mean, yeah, I paid like $25
Yeah,
at the fucking smoke shop here
it's
for
just
it.
a waste of money.
And then yeah, that's the thing that hurts the most, to be honest, is that the fact that I wasted my money.
Yeah, it feels terrible. So
Yeah.
when you bought it, they were like, "Nope, you can't." Like, just know that if you leave the store,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Wow.
And then I noticed that pretty much all the shops around town are doing that. They're telling you like once you leave the store, that's it.
yeah.
you
And
know?
it's so stupid because with those particular ones, you could actually see the juice level in it. So you would be able to tell if someone were to return it, they'd be able to tell if they smoked it or not. Because
Yeah.
someone with these, let's say you wanted to return that, it'd be hard for them because who's to say you just didn't switch it out?
Yeah, you
and-
can't tell if it's brand new or if it's used.
Yeah, with the other ones, you could clearly see, oh, it's still full.
Yeah.
So they just don't want to, I guess, eat the cost. You know,
Probably. Yeah.
they don't want to have to throw away their money.
Fuckos.
Yeah, so it's terrible.
Definitely, man.
So that's why I stick to my reliable. What is this mod?
Yeah, bait
Yeah.
mod.
Vape mod.
I know. I think I'm just gonna start buying juice exclusively. I mean, I
Mhm.
like these because I go on walks with my
Yeah.
dog,
Right.
and I just pull it out of my pocket, smoke it, and
So
my mod,
compact.
it's like kind of heavy to
Oh,
just
right.
carry in my shorts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or you could buy like a skinny mod. There's. I have one laying around, but it's like very skinny. It's like a little square
Ah, you're
that
right.
you could fit in your pockets. Skinnier than that, right?
I think
there.
I think I remember it. The little square one.
Yeah, and those are pretty reliable.
Okay.
And you could just fill them up with your own juice, which is cool.
Yeah, shit, I might do that instead.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up with solutions. That's what this
Yeah.
podcast is all about.
So far, the vape shops still haven't banned flavors over here or the juices at all, which I think they were supposed to do by now.
That's what I'm so confused about, because they still all have these disposable ones, which they're
Mhm.
not supposed to be selling,
Right.
supposedly, due to the law.
Right.
But
They still sell them.
yeah, so what are they doing? Are they like just eating the cost of the fine because these sell so well, or what?
Yeah, probably.
Or did the state of California fucking turn their back and like, you know what, we'll just
Maybe
continue to sell them?
They just don't enforce it, maybe.
You know, if anything, it's harder to buy shit online now,
Yeah, now it requires a signature.
which is so fucking stupid.
Have you tried to order since then?
No, I was
Oh,
going
yeah.
to, but after what you
It
said, I
sucks.
was like,
'Cause then you have to be there, and they don't tell you when they're coming. They only tell you what day. Like it'll say out for delivery, and you just know you have to be at home. But yeah, they could show up at any point in the day. So
Yeah.
you have to literally just wait for them.
it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Stupid laws, stupid California.
Mhm.
I can't move. I can't wait to move to Vegas.
Yep.
All you guys in California can go fuck yourselves.
You could eat shit,
Yeah,
Californians.
exactly. That's what I'm gonna be saying once I move to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a true Nevadian.
Ooh, that has a ring
Like
to
the
it. A
sound of that,
Nevadian.
yeah? Nevadian.
But yeah, I'm curious to see where our future is gonna go.
Same. Because right now, it was looking at either San Diego or Las Vegas, or some other fucking place in the middle of nowhere. We don't know yet. We're
Some
looking
states sound more appealing because they don't tax crypto at all.
Yeah.
And there's some states that don't even have tax at all.
No property tax either.
What is it, like Oregon?
Oregon, yeah, I heard
Oregon.
that there's no property tax.
Yeah, and their crypto tax is pretty damn good. So that's another respecting place. Although I don't know what the hell's out there. So are you Oregonians? What the fuck?
I think that's how you call them.
Oregonians.
Oregonians.
They sound like they're from like a storybook.
Oregon.
You fucking Oregonians.
Oregonians.
I love you guys. You
Don't have to
guys.
say.
What do you guys have out there? Tell me. I
Yeah,
want to
what
know.
the fuck? Is there anything cool to do out in the middle of nowhere? Well, no.
In the middle of nowhere. You can shoot guns.
But what are we gonna do? Like drink and shoot guns every weekend?
In the forest. That
kinda-
sounds pretty cool.
Kind of negates all the work we've been doing to not drink. You know what I mean?
Oh, we were just talking about not drinking.
I know. We're like,
Here I
yeah,
go.
dude, once we move to the middle of nowhere, we're gonna be drinking every weekend, smoking. We'll go back to smoking cigarettes.
Yep, shooting bottles, like lining up our beer bottles and then just shooting them.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Drinking and have guns.
Guns.
Jeez, this is a horrible combination.
I didn't think about that.
We're gonna be like Cheddar Bob, dude. You're gonna accidentally
myself
shoot
in the
yourself in the
fucking-
thigh.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Yeah, one of our cousins is. I fear he's gonna shoot himself one day on accident, because when he first got his gun, his handgun, he was like showing it off, trying to be James Bond in front of the mirror, waving it around. Like this dude, he was clearly gonna shoot himself at some point if he kept it up.
Like, dude, he had a video. He posted up a video of himself with his gun. It wasn't loaded, but he pointed it at another cousin.
Oh no
and then
way!
shot
Oh
it,
yeah,
and
he
then
did.
Fucking, shot it off.
Like
Which
that kind of
come
deserves
on,
like an
man.
ass beating. Honestly, I don't think you should play like that.
I would be so fucking pissed if somebody would
Yeah.
do that to me, dude. I don't care if it's like not loaded or not. Don't point a fucking gun at me.
Yeah. And
And
there could have been
then-
one in the chamber just
You
because your
never know,
clips
dude.
out.
You
Yeah.
never know. It's number one rule of gun safety. If you know that there's no gun, or if there's no bullets in your gun, act like there is and don't fucking point it at anybody.
Yeah. And not only that, but pull the trigger. That was stupid.
I know, dude.
That's someone who shouldn't have a gun.
Yeah, dude. This should have reported his fucking video to the government.
I know.
They take his gun away.
This is his info. I can't even talk. This is his info, government. Do with him what you will.
You know, I follow.
I can't
this,
even talk anymore.
I follow this subreddit called Capital Consequences. It has to do with the people that stormed the Capitol back in January.
Oh, so it has all their cases and stuff?
Yeah, so it reports on everybody who's being caught because they went to the Capitol. And
Beautiful.
there was this girl who changed her. She was on a dating app called Bumble.
Oh, right.
And you're able to identify if you're like a liberal or a libertarian or
What?
a conservative.
Yeah.
So she changed her political stance to conservative.
Yeah.
So she started matching with all these other, conservative types.
Right.
And they were all like admitting to her that they were at the Capitol, sending her photos and videos. And she
Damn.
reported them all to the FBI. That's fucking hero right there, dude.
I don't know. I would still say that's a snitch. I don't think you should snitch on anyone. Like if it's none of your goddamn business. Let
After
the
what happened at
government
Capitol,
let the government do what they will.
it was an attack on our
It's
democracy.
still snitching.
If I'm snitching on white people, I will gladly do it all day. Fuck that, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, your mood changes now, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You
I
don't-
just don't like snitching
you don't want to snitch on
period.
white people.
because a lot of
What if
people.
you saw a white man beating on a black man? Huh?
I wouldn't do.
You wouldn't
I wouldn't
snitch?
snitch. No,
That's fucked up, man.
I'd help the black dude.
You would help the black guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But-
So when the cop pulls up, he'll see a Mexican and a black guy beating up a white guy. He's gonna
They would.
He's gonna fuck your shit up, dude.
Oh shit. Well, at least my family could get the lawsuit money. $1 million, $2
That's
million.
terrible. We don't want you to die by
Well,
cop.
if I had to die, I mean, might as well get money for it, right?
No.
That's a good plan.
I mean, your wife would be taken care of. That's for sure.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you snitch on people?
Would you snitch on a white guy? Let me clarify your question. Would you snitch on a white guy if he stormed the Capitol? I would.
That's just dirty. That's dirty.
Nah, not when it comes to white people.
That's not her job to do that.
If there was, dude, trust me, if there were Spaniards at the Capitol, I'd be snitching on them all day. Fuck them.
I don't know.
I swear, dude, all the Spaniard talk is gonna fucking catch up to us one day.
Oh, well.
watch when,
All our
when,
Spaniard listeners, they're gone.
watch when our very first sponsor for the podcast, the CEO's a Spaniard.
Damn.
And he hears all my, yeah, fuck Spaniards. I hate them.
Yeah.
Talk. He's gonna be like, actually, after reviewing your podcast, we don't want to work with you.
Exactly. That's
Like,
when it's
fuck.
going to bite you in the ass one day. Bite us in the ass. Thank you.
Maybe.
Yep.
We'll see. Until then, I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yep.
They know, you know what you did, Spaniards. You guys ever
apologize?
Yeah, you guys ever apologize? Maybe you have. I don't know.
Apologize to them.
Send me some links to you guys apologizing. Then I might change my stance.
No, you apologize to them.
I'm not gonna apologize to Spaniards.
Why?
Why would I apologize?
What did they do
them?
to you?
They know what they did.
What did they do?
That's all I'm gonna say. They know
All
what
right.
they did.
This does not reflect the stance of the show. This is only an individual's opinions.
Imagine if we were able to look at an alternative universe where the Spaniards never went to Mexico, and like Mexico's a first world country, and they have like advanced technology.
Oh, I mean,
that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I wonder what the dynamics would be like.
This is all hypothetical, of course.
Yeah. But then we would be. What if we turned into a third world country here?
Well,
and then
that's fine. Me and you
then
would be in Mexico. We're in the first world country.
We probably would have been born in Mexico at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck would our parents travel to a third world country? We're doing so well in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the roles would be reversed.
It would.
Americans would be like, "You let us in there, you goddamn banners."
And they're all jumping the border.
Yeah, see how they fucking like it.
Woo-hoo!
Now that I'm thinking about it, I would fucking love to see that.
Oh, I could see it now.
Like, get out of here, you American fuck.
For some reason, I'm picturing them with like a hay, what is it? Like a piece of hay on their mouth, like a toothpick, and then they're all dressing up in overalls trying to jump the border.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Someone needs to make a cartoon out of that.
Oh, that would be a beautiful cartoon. Too bad we don't know any animators.
Yeah, I don't have any animator friends, unfortunately, or else I would have asked them to do something for the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I could totally picture a cartoon.
Yeah.
Of the show.
At least of one of our skits or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? One
right.
of our topics of
there's
conversation.
There's a lot of good ones out there. There's a lot of good content right there to do a cartoon.
Yeah, we have over 30 hours of talking. There's got to be something good.
That's incredible. And I don't even consider myself the talking type, but to think about me being in 30 hours of just audio.
Are you trying to do a southern accent?
I think I still have a...
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
For some reason, I just take on the accent. See, I'm still talking in
Here at the Huevos con Weenies podcast, we have over 30 hours
right there
of talking.
Yes, sir.
I'm forcing it, so it's sounding ridiculous.
Yeah, it is sounding ridiculous right there.
All right, we're just rambling now.
Yeah.
That's the end, everybody. You made it all the way through.
Congratulations.
Fucking love all of you. Thank you for listening to the Huevos
Thank
con
you for
Weenies
joining.
podcast. We'll be back again next week. Follow us on Instagram at Twitter at Cone Weenies.
But stay tuned. We're going to be bigger and better than ever, and you'll see because we have something coming up. So
very
just
soon.
Keep tuning in.
That's CONWEENIES on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a good one.